guys, welcome back to Dive In Deep in Thought. You're here with Elias. Today I want to talk to you guys about conditional thinking and how we can reduce the number of conditions we have so that we are more capable of just acting on our intentions, achieving our goals, and getting in a better life situation compared to where we are now. What is conditional thinking? It's not doing something because of a certain condition that we've set within us. And that condition may not even be related to the thing we are trying to do. Some of this conditional thinking is, I want to look a certain way before I do a certain activity. So I want to look really fit before I can go to the beach. Or I want to look big or be big before I can go to the gym. I want to have a lot of money before I feel like I can be worthy of other people's recognition. A lot of these things are conditions within ourselves that don't even relate to the event that we are thinking that condition is affecting. So it's important that we act on the things regardless of the condition in our mind. And that is uncomfortable because it's a thought that's stopping you because it thinks that it's saving you. But over millions of years of evolution, our brains have learned to detect danger. And in order to detect danger, they always consider the worst, if we let them. So we must condition them to think positive and think in a way that actually promotes our growth and promotes activity that attributes to obviously a better lifestyle, not having all these limiting beliefs, not feel like you're missing out on things that you should be doing. So how do we eliminate these conditions? Well, the only way you can truly eliminate these conditions is to prove to yourself that you don't need that condition to do that task. That is the hard part. So go out there and do the thing regardless of the condition. Go to the gym, go to the beach, get to know people on a social level regardless of your income or wealth. All these things are conditions that we get from other people's beliefs, whether it's from social media. Our parents have taught us when we were small and we held on and protected these beliefs, that you won't be liked unless you have this much money or you look a certain way. These things are pretty much disempowering beliefs. They're not true. They're only true because we make them true in our brains, and it forms this structure that actually to some extent limits us more. So to overcome our conditional thinking, we must act. We must overcome the thoughts and act on the things that we want to do. And start small. They say think global but act local. Or a million thoughts doesn't create an action. So the important thing is to take that leap of faith, do that one thing at a time that you believe you need conditions to get there, because that condition will stay. When you need a certain amount of wealth to do something, that wealth will always be the gap between where you are and what you want to do. That wealth will always be that gap. When you say you need to look a certain way before you can get something, that look will always be in the way of where you are now and where you want to be. So once you create that condition, the condition is a gap from where you are now to your future self. And don't rob your future self of the potential you have today. So get out there, act small, whether it's just starting off at home, tidy up the house, or help someone, one of your friends, meet up with people that you never thought you'd have to meet up with, or that you don't have time for. Find time, meet up with people, get out there and eliminate that conditional thinking. Prove to yourself that what you are doing requires no conditions and that you're not going to perfect things. That's one really big problem I had, especially in business, is I wanted to perfect things before I thought I was worthy of starting. And that is so counterintuitive, but we've all fallen for that. Now, I'm not going to do this until I'm good at it. Then when do you ever become good at it? If the gap between now and being good at it is a lot of failure. So get out there, regardless of if you fail or not. Make progress, start small, and good luck. I'll see you in the next one.